Have you ever looked at a picture of Machu Picchu and noticed that giant sugarloaf-shaped mountain looming in the background? That, my friends, is Huayna Picchu, and today we're going to climb it. But this isn't just any hike. This is a journey up the young peak, a place shrouded in mystery, steeped in Inca history, and offering a perspective on Machu Picchu that most visitors never get to see. Forget the postcard view you think you know. We're going behind the scenes, up a path carved by an ancient civilization to uncover a secret that's been hiding in plain sight. The climb up Huayna Picchu is one of the most exclusive and sought-after experiences in all of South America. Only a few hundred people are allowed to make the ascent each day, and tickets sell out months, sometimes even a year, in advance. Why? Because what waits at the top isn't just a view, it's a revelation. It's the key to understanding the sheer scale and genius of the Inca Empire. So, lace up your hiking boots, make sure your camera is charged, and get ready for an adventure. We're about to tackle the legendary stairs of death, squeeze through ancient Inca tunnels, and earn a view that will, without a doubt, change the way you see the world. Stick with me, because this is one climb you won't want to miss. Our journey begins at the crack of dawn. The air in the Andes is crisp and thin, filled with the hum of the awakening cloud forest. After entering the main citadel of Machu Picchu, we head to a small, unassuming gate at the northern end of the site. This is the checkpoint for Huayna Picchu. Showing our passports and special tickets, we officially begin the ascent. The first part of the trail is deceptively gentle, a winding stone path that weaves through lush, green terraces. Orchids and bromeliads cling to the trees, and the sound of the roaring Urubamba River echoes from the valley floor thousands of feet below. But don't let this calm start fool you. The mountain has a challenge in store. Soon, the path transforms. The gentle incline gives way to steep, narrow stone steps, hand-carved by the Incas over 500 years ago. This is where the real work begins. Each step is a deliberate, conscious effort. The altitude, at nearly 9,000 feet, starts to make its presence known. Your lungs burn, your legs ache, and you find yourself using your hands to pull yourself up the rock face. This is not a leisurely stroll. It's a vertical climb. You begin to appreciate the incredible engineering and sheer physical effort the Incas put into building this path. They didn't have modern tools, just bronze chisels and an unwavering determination to conquer the sacred mountain. As you climb, you can feel their spirit in the very stones beneath your feet. As we get higher, the trail becomes even more dramatic. We reach the infamous stairs of death. Now, the name is a bit of an exaggeration, but they are certainly not for the faint of heart. The steps become incredibly steep, almost like a ladder carved into the side of the mountain. With a sheer drop on one side, a steel cable bolted into the rock provides a much-needed handhold. This is where your focus has to be absolute, one step at a time, looking only at your feet and the path ahead. The fear and adrenaline are real, but pushing through it is part of the reward. This is a mental challenge as much as a physical one. It's about trusting your body, trusting the path, and overcoming that primal fear of heights. Just when you think you can't climb any higher, the path leads you into a small, dark cave. You have to crouch down, almost crawl, to get through this narrow tunnel. It's a moment of claustrophobic intensity, a brief respite from the dizzying heights outside. Emerging from the other side feels like a rebirth. You step back into the sunlight, and there it is. The final push to the summit. A jumble of massive granite boulders forms the peak, and you scramble over them, finding handholds and footholds where you can. And then, you're there. You've made it. You are standing on the summit of Huayna Picchu. The feeling is indescribable. A wave of exhaustion, relief, and pure elation washes over you. You turn around, and the entire world seems to spread out at your feet. Below you, laid out like a perfect stone map, is Machu Picchu. From this vantage point, you can finally understand its layout. its genius, and its relationship with the surrounding landscape. You see the Intihuatana stone, the Temple of the Sun, and the residential areas, all looking like a miniature model city. The Urubamba River snakes around the base of the mountains like a silver ribbon. You are literally on top of the world, looking down on one of its greatest wonders. This is the view the high priests and royalty of the Inca Empire would have had. A divine, commanding perspective. But the summit holds more secrets than just the view. Tucked among the rocks are more Inca structures. Agricultural terraces cling impossibly to the steep slopes. And the foundations of what may have been a high priestess residence or a celestial observatory are still visible. Why would they build here? The effort would have been monumental. The most common theory is that Huayna Picchu was a sacred place, a point of surveillance to guard the citadel, and a place for religious ceremonies to connect with the mountain gods or apis. Standing here, surrounded by clouds that drift by at eye level, it's easy to believe this place was, and still is, deeply spiritual. After soaking in the panoramic views and taking what feels like 1,000 pictures, it's time for the descent. You might think going down is easier, but in many ways, it's more challenging. You have to navigate those same steep stairs of death, this time facing outwards, with the full scale of the drop constantly in your line of sight. It requires slow, careful, crab-like movements. But the descent offers a different kind of discovery. On a separate, longer path, you can find the mysterious Temple of the Moon. This is a detour most climbers skip, but it's absolutely worth it. Tucked away on the far side of the mountain is an incredible ceremonial shrine built inside a natural cave. The stonework here is some of the finest in the entire region, with perfectly cut granite blocks fitting together without a drop of mortar. The cave is cool and silent, a stark contrast to the sun-drenched summit. It features intricate niches and what appears to be a throne carved directly from the rock. The purpose of the Temple of the Moon is still debated by archaeologists. Was it a place for royal mummification? A site for fertility rituals? Its remote location and exquisite craftsmanship only deepen the mystery. It feels like a truly hidden sanctuary, a secret within a secret. Returning to the main path and completing the descent back to Machu Picchu, you feel a profound sense of accomplishment. Your legs are shaky, you're covered in sweat and dust, but your spirit is soaring. You've not only witnessed Machu Picchu, you've experienced it from a perspective that few ever will. You've walked in the footsteps of the Incas, challenged your own limits, and connected with this sacred landscape in a powerful way. Looking back up at the towering peak of Huayna Picchu from the citadel floor, you can't help but smile. You were just up there. You conquered the young peak. The climb is a metaphor for any great journey. It's difficult, it's scary at times, but the reward at the end is beyond anything you can imagine. It provides a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity, strength, and spirituality of the Inca civilization. They didn't just build a city on a mountain. They integrated themselves into the very fabric of the Andes, creating a harmony between humanity and nature that is simply breathtaking. Huayna Picchu isn't just an add-on to your Machu Picchu trip. It's the heart of the experience. So, if you're planning a trip to Peru, I urge you to book your Huayna Picchu ticket as soon as you can. Prepare for the physical challenge, respect the sacredness of the site, and get ready for an adventure that will stay with you for a lifetime. The view from the top isn't just a pretty picture. It's a new perspective on history, on nature, and on yourself. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible climb up Huayna Picchu. I hope it inspired you to seek out your own adventures. If you enjoyed this journey and want to see more content like this, exploring the world's most amazing places, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us bring more of these stories to you. Until next time, keep exploring.